Oh my god. I'm like so nervous. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Oh, oh my god. Oh, I could cry. Oh my god, I could cry. What's up, you guys? I am on the kitchen floor to break all the stigmas of this kitchen floor that if I'm on the kitchen floor, something must be upset. No, I'm telling you, it just has the best lighting. It's the easiest for me to set up. It's nice and cool. I'm like a little puppy dog. I like to lay on the nice, cool floor. And Victoria's Secret has these in new colors. I got this in peach. So this is like my favorite shirt ever. I have it in like pale pink, white, black. Yeah, these are my favorite shirts. As soon as I come home, I just take off everything and throw the shirt on and I feel free and I feel home. I had a corset on all day and I could barely breathe in it, so there's that. I also ripped in the back, but that's a whole other thing. Oh my god, just stop stalling. Stop stalling. I'm like nervous. I have no idea why I'm so nervous. I am so nervous to announce this because it is my biggest dream come true again. It's like I got the second chance, but now it's bigger and better and on Broadway. When I say my dream is to be on Broadway, you know, I always thought that meant like in a play, part of the ensemble, Glinda in Wicked. But this is even better because I'm going to be on Broadway on my own show. Yeah, that's the Heartbreak Tour. It's going to Broadway. It's actually going to a lot of places, but we're going to New York City and we are performing literally on Broadway. Like at a theater on Broadway, like I'm like, okay, Trish, this is your ultimate dream. I did a video with Presley's like, what's your ultimate dream? I said to be on Broadway, and like I said, in my head I was thinking that meant in a musical, but like I'm in my own musical. It's the Trisha show, it's the Heartbreak Tour, and we're going to Broadway, New York City. Oh my god, a lot of people don't go to actual New York City because it is a lot more expensive and it's a lot harder to get into and stuff like that. And like, no, we're going to New York City, guys. We're also going a bunch of other places and I don't want to neglect those other places, but like the fact that I saw the theater that we were performing at and that it was on Broadway, I was just like, like literally, oh my god, I could never imagine performing in New York City, my own show, my own songs. We're also performing in Los Angeles. We're gonna end the tour here in LA at the Globe Theater. We start tour, I'm going on tour! That's my announcement. I'm going on tour again. I did not know if it was going to work out. My touring company last year, Full Screen Live, I really liked them, but they ended up closing up after my tour, basically. Well, they had like Erica Jane and a couple other people they were finishing up, but they basically closed up shop. And I was like, oh my god, my dreams of touring again next year were going to be dead and gone. But thankfully, people who worked in the touring unit over there found jobs at another touring company and recommended me and gave my numbers and my stats from last year's tour. And because it was such a success, I got offered another tour, which was amazing. Now, what wasn't amazing is obviously this was offered to me at the beginning of this year. At the beginning of this year, my whole life was completely different. I don't need to rehash it too much, but a brief overview. You know, I was flourishing and I had an amazing boyfriend and an amazing group of friends and control over my life, and then I kind of lost control and for a few months, and then for the past month I've been trying to like rebuild and like really work on me without the aid of drugs and alcohol, but instead therapists and friend support, which I've never reached out to either before. And through that I have been able to, what is today? It's the 5th. So through that, oh my gosh, I'm almost 1 month sober. May 9th was my last alcoholic intake or any sort of substance in my body. So I'm almost 1 month sober and been going to therapy multiple times a week in groups and hang out with friends, which I never have like really made an effort to do. So I'm on the track to rebuilding. Having said that, like, yes, it is only a month in and I still have so much more work I need to do on myself, but it probably will be a lifelong process of working on myself. So I have to focus on what is going to make me happy, what's going to heal me, and stuff that's going to make me feel productive and creative. And I had a conversation with my therapist last week, and this is so kind of unrelated, but he's like, when are you the happiest? Like, what makes you the happiest? And I said, when I'm in a relationship. And he's like, okay, well, what makes you second happiest? When you're not in a relationship, maybe it's not as happy. Your happiest moments are in a relationship. What's the next level of happy when you're not in a relationship? And instantly, I just thought of performing. I love going to the recording studio. I love making music videos. And most of all, I love performing live. I get a rush whenever I do performance music videos. We just recently did What Dreams Are Made Of. I get this rush. And then when I get to perform for, like last year on my tour, coming out, opening to Freaky, which I might have to open with again, because coming out, opening to Freaky, and just everyone knowing every single word, the verse, the choruses, everything, and just like bop it and be it into, like that was, it's the most surreal moment every single time. And I just am like, that's when I was truly the happiest, like running out to this like group of people that dig what I'm doing and what I'm putting out and support it. And so that was just a no-brainer to me. That was the happiest. And so obviously the people putting on the tour and my manager and my family and friends, I obviously have talked a lot with, because I was like, do I want to do this tour or not? The first thing is like, oh my gosh, Trisha, you're offered a tour. How long have you been waiting to go on tour? Yes, I got to go to a 6-city tour last year and it was amazing, but this is a 14-city tour. And like next year, people may not care. Next year, your heart may not be into it. Next year, you may not be offered this opportunity. Not everyone gets offered their own tour. Like they really don't. It's actually really, really hard, which I don't take for granted, but I also don't think about. But a lot of people are like, no, it's really hard. Like people cancel tours all the time. They announce like demand major city, and then you never hear them go on tour, or they announce a tour and then all of a sudden it just disappears, or just never mentioned again. It's because it's really hard to do a tour basically by yourself. I mean, I'm doing all the marketing, I'm doing all the promotion, it's all my people, there's no opening yet, there's no advertisements, there's nothing, it's just me and you guys. Like one, it's a lot of pressure, because I was like, amidst all this stuff lately around me, I'm like, maybe everybody hates me, maybe nobody cares anymore, maybe this opportunity shouldn't happen right now. But I do believe in timing. I believe everything happens for a reason. I do believe sometimes you meet people at the wrong time in life, and then sometimes I feel like you're given opportunities at the right time in life, even if you don't feel like they're right. Like if they're given to you, I feel like it's the right time, right? And if something's taken away from you, I also feel like it's the right time. So for me, the fact that I was still offered all this and they had seen what was going on, like we just want to make sure you're okay and that you're mentally okay and that you will be able to do this. Like, you know, both my manager and the touring company have been so great. They're like, you know, we can pull at any time, you know, you haven't announced it yet, so we don't have to go through with this. And so I was like, let me think about this. So, you know, for me, I was like, I just want to go on tour. I just know it helped me get out. It helped me meet you guys. When I meet people in real life, you'll see today, I did some like vlog footage stuff of just like going through drive-thrus like for videos and stuff. So many people were have been so insanely nice to me this past weekend. People have been so insanely nice to me, like so excited to meet me in public. And I'm just like, this is what I love. This is why I do what I do. And like I even told them, I said, I don't know if it's going to, you know, I don't know the success of this tour. I just know I really want to do it. This year I'm going to put my all into it. We're going to do a whole month of rehearsals with dancers. We're bringing dancers on tour. I'm going to bring Adam again. We're doing all new costumes, all new numbers, and recording a new album as we speak. So that should be out right before tour. We're doing tons of new music videos before tour. And I am just over the moon about it. So I made the final decision, and I was like, when they asked, are you sure you want to go on tour? Like, again, we haven't announced anything, like no harm, no foul. And I was like, this is the only thing that makes me happy in life right now, is performing. The only thing. Performing is where my heart is. When I go see a show, whether it's a Broadway show, like a musical, or I recently saw like Dennis Quaid and the Sharks perform at this like little club in San Diego, there's something in me that gets so excited, and I get so, and it's not an excitement like, oh, this is so good, which it is. It's an excitement of, I want to do that. I want to be that. It's a rush that I can't explain. And I think like, unless you're like a performer, like you can't explain that feeling to anyone. It's unlike any other. And I am so thankful for any of you guys who still support me. Like, it's been a rough one for sure. But I would be a fool not to take this opportunity, because it is given to me right now, and it is presented itself, and it's like, you can have this or not. It's up to you. And I'm just someone who doesn't want to pass up chances anymore. I don't want to pass up opportunities. I've done it in the past and I've regretted it, just other opportunities, and I don't want to be that person. I made a vow to myself years ago that I don't want to pass up opportunities when they're presented to me. And this is what I feel is right in my heart. It's what I'm really passionate about. And I'm really, really excited. And the fact that I get to go on tour with my whole family, like Cedric and Adam and my mom, and just like amazing other dancers that I've been dancing with for years, like it just seems just like a dream, and I'm so excited. And we get 14 cities, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity. So if you guys want to come see me on tour, it's theheartbreaktour.com. Tickets are on sale now. I am so excited about these venues we're playing. I looked them all up, and they are just so beautiful. They're just so beautiful and grand, and I'm like in chills already thinking about it. We do also have meet and greet and VIP and super VIP. Super VIP is new this year. I think there's only 5 at each city, and that's like you get to come backstage and hang out before the show, and we can vlog and we can do all that stuff, and it's only 5, so that's gonna be really fun. And then we have the pre-VIPs before the show, so that's like a little more of an intimate group setting, you know, before the show, which was a lot of fun last year. And then we have also a limited number this year of meet and greets after the show. And we are doing limited only because we have to get to the next city. So we're kind of doing what we did last year, where we have a show Saturday and then we go to the next city Sunday. So we basically have to get out of that city to go to the next one. So there is a little bit of a time crunch, which we kind of ran into issues last time, as far as the meet and greets go. So, but because of that, we're limiting it so you guys get like a good amount of time, ample amount of time, to hug, and it's a beautiful thing. I will say it gave me so much energy. Like after a show, I'd be really tired, right? I get tired, and then I'm like, okay, let's go do this meet and greet. Let's go. And as soon as I hugged the first person, and like I got so much energy, and it was so weird. And my tour manager even told me, and everyone around was like, it's crazy how you give like the same energy to everyone from the beginning of the line to the end. And I said, it's very weird because I actually get more energized the more people that come through, and just like, I mean, people cried, people giggled, people, you know, there was just, it's this rush. It is a rush, and I'm really fortunate that I get this opportunity again. Like I said, when the touring company last year ended up folding, I was so devastated because I wanted to go on tour again so bad. And I thought, well, they knew all my history. They knew what I could do and what I couldn't do, and they knew what I was about. So the fact that I got offered this opportunity by this amazing touring company again, I was just like, oh my God, like this is like lightning striking twice, right? Like it doesn't happen. And I got so fortunate, and I'm so thankful. So oh my God, I'm going on tour. I'm going on tour. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited too, because now I have like a team around me, and I have like a choreographer. We're gonna put together like a show. I mean, last time I kind of just winged it, and I had so much fun doing that. But this time it's gonna be like a show, and I'm like so excited to like learn numbers. We're gonna dance, because I didn't really dance that much last year. We're gonna freaking dance our butts off. Like I'm like, I could just cry thinking about it. I'm so excited. So we're going on tour, yeah. Oh my God, it's so crazy. So we start July 27th in Dallas, Texas, and then we go to Phoenix, and from there we're all over the place. We go to Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta, Charlotte, New York City, Boston, Toronto, Detroit, Cleveland, LA, San Francisco. I feel like there's a few more I'm missing. I think Philadelphia, I think. And I feel like I'm definitely missing more. But maybe it's 12 cities. I don't know. Maybe it's 12. I don't know. But definitely check out your city. I believe those are all the cities we're going to. I feel like I'm missing out on something. But I'm just like, I'm like buzzed. I'm so buzzed by this. This is like something that is giving me something to look forward to. And it's renewed my, like, I guess, motivation in life, which kind of sounds weird, but I just want to be like in the best shape possible so I can dance and deliver a good show. I want to like really think out the costumes and the numbers and all that stuff like that. Like the merch, like I'm like designing the merch right now, and like all the different outfits, and I'm just like, my heart is like so excited. You know, last year I met so many amazing people on tour. I met Amelia at the Toronto show, and now she's like my friend. Like that's so crazy. Daniel, obviously, who's now my friend, like that's so crazy. There's just so many people. Create Ghetto Art, Oh my god, I'm leaving out Brian. There's so many people who came to multiple shows that I became really invested in. Kira, sorry if I'm saying it wrong. God, there's just so many, and it's so hard to explain, like, the connection. Like, I can remember everyone so vividly from tour. Like, it's bizarre. I know I'm like blabbing, and I'm sorry. I'm just like so thankful. Like, I'm just so thankful, and you know, I hope you all still will come out and support if you dig the music. You know, this is like music has always been a passion project of mine, for sure. My music videos and my music and all that stuff like that is all just money out and really none back in. I mean, yes, I make a little bit, but I don't make anything back. It's always like, okay, like, still recouping, but it's something I genuinely like, just love to do so much. Like, I genuinely just like look forward to the next music video, look forward to the next album, like just creating and performing. It releases like this crazy amount of endorphins that I can't explain, and I just feel so blessed that I'm able to do that. And now that I get to go on tour and perform these like songs and these projects live and see the reaction and feel the energy, it's beyond anything. Like, that's the hobby right there. My therapist will be like, well, you should do a hobby. That is my hobby. It's an expensive hobby, but it's my hobby, and it's so fun. And the fact that I get to have this again, because you can't really do a tour on your own. You just can't. Like, you definitely need the help, and you need the venues and stuff like that to like be on board. And I'm just so thankful that I've been given this opportunity again. So let's do it. Let's do this tour. We end in October in LA, and I want to go on a holiday tour. I want to go on another tour. I could tour my whole life, to be honest. Like, it's something that I'm just like so excited about. And this year it's giving me, it's the one thing that's going to make me happier than anything. And I'm fortunate and I'm blessed. So again, thank you guys. If you guys want to come see me, I'm on tour, the Heartbreak Tour. It's so crazy to me. It's so, it honestly feels like a dream. Like, oh my God. You guys don't understand. Like, when I was in middle school, when I was in high school, like, my uncle was the director of all the musicals, and I never got a lead. I never even got a little speaking part or a little bit part. I was always in the background. I never got parts out here in California when I would go to like theater camp. Never got parts, always in the background. I remember we had Grace, and I wanted so bad. I was one of the older kids, and I wanted so bad to be like Sandy or Frenchie or any of the speaking parts. And once again I got background, and there's nothing wrong with being in the background, but I wanted to be a star so bad. I wanted to be front and center, and now it's like I get this opportunity, and it's my own show. Like, it's just, you have no idea. You have no idea how much this means to me. So I know I keep repeating myself, but I just want you guys to know how like thankful and like grateful and like humbled I am by it all, because like another huge reason I want to do this tour is because like I am in an industry where younger, prettier, talented, and funnier come along, and people may not care one day. And the fact that some people still care, I'm blessed. And maybe I've lost some people, and that really sucks. It really does, because I never want to make anyone upset or angry with me, but people still hear and kind of can understand, even though I so poorly word so many things. I appreciate you, and I'm like going on tour, and like this is where I just want to be happy, and I just want to like live and spread love and positivity and happiness and entertain and perform, and I get to do that. So thank you guys so much. Check out the Heartbreak Tour if I'm coming to your city. I really, really hope to meet you. Also in the comments below, leave song suggestions, which you guys would want to see in my set list. I have obviously my ideas. I have new songs, but some goodies and classics you guys want to see, definitely let me know. A lot of people were like asking me to perform Shallow live, and I was like, that could be fun. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all you guys' love and support. Last year's tour was absolutely amazing. We sold out most shows, so I really hope we get to do it again. So excited. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Did I mention Boston? We're going to Boston too. I don't know if I mentioned that. Boston and Philly. Okay. I love you guys so much. Thank you for love and support. I'm so excited I can finally announce this. This is like crazy. I didn't know if this was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it happen, but I will 1000% be there. Come hell or high water. Like, it's what I do. And if I have to cry on stage, I'll cry on stage with you guys, but at least I'll have you guys there. I love you so much. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm going outside! Yay! Bye, guys.